What? What?
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Underdog Sports Show podcast, sportcast, whatever you want to call it. That's what we are. We are here to give you another one, and I mean another one, because
This is a certified hood classic.
And we're just here to give you guys some good heat. Today is Ring Talk. We do this on a weekly basis. We try to give you guys some input of what's going on behind the scenes in the ring with various boxers, and we got a lot to talk about. I got my special guest in the building. Got Jay Superstar. My other guest couldn't be here because he's right now soaking up the sun. He's in PR with his family, enjoying vacation. Shout out to Tuti.
This is a certified hood classic.
And we're here to represent, and we're here to, do what we got to do to get this Ring Talk off and popping. Yo, Tuti, you better bring me back some coquito or something, bro. JP, what up, man? What's going on?
What's good, my brother?
I'm here, man. We here another week, Our partner decided to take an early vacation. He's over there drinking some coquito. He's drinking, eating lechon. You know what I'm saying? But we need that.
I've seen a couple of pictures. He's already getting lit up.
I see.
Let's
see that.
Get it.
I see. So what's going on, man? Are you ready for this episode or what?
Yes, sir. We got a lot to talk about, man. A lot of good fights coming up. This weekend we got a couple of good fights, so we should all the fans, all the boxing fans out there, stay tuned. There's very good fights in this coming weekend.
Yes, there is. Actually, there's a fight tomorrow. That kid Josue Vargas from the Bronx. That's the kid that was talking so much smack.
Yeah, he's from the Bridget down Bronx. Hopefully, he don't get humble again like last time.
Yeah, let's see. He's fighting tomorrow, ESPN Plus. I don't know who he's fighting though.
He's fighting Pablo Caballo. He's they're actually fighting at the junior welterweight division.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna fight on the undercard of the Belchel versus Nakatila.
Yes.
They're gonna fight on ESPN. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
they both may weight. I know Nicolas Pablo Caballo. He's from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Yeah.
He made weight 141.6 pounds, and Josue Vargas, they call him the Prodigy from the BX. He made weight. He made 142.4 pounds. So let's see what happens.
Well, I don't want to give him too much limelight because he embarrassed us.
He looked the kind of not for nothing. You seen the weight in. He looked the kind of humble. He was like this. He didn't say nothing.
He was quiet.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you mouth off. You mouth off to the wrong person, and they
but he's from the BX. He's Latino. Let's get that, man. Let's get it, baby.
Yeah, definitely.
He's from PR, you know what I mean? Let's get that.
Hey, Josue Vargas, if you see this video, man, I hope you bounce back. You humble yourself. You learned your lesson.
Absolutely.
And let's get back in the ring and then just kick some ass.
That's what it is.
But listen, I always take a little piece of Funk Flex. I'm talking my shit today. We got some beef in the TMT and in the tank camp. Things are not looking good. We got Kambosos talking greasy. He's talking shit to Ryan Garcia. He's talking shit to David Haney. You know, and I don't know what else to say. We got the Charlo twins. They want all the smoke. They want all the smoke. And hey, listen, we got a good treat for you guys today.
Are they blowing smoke though? They blowing smoke?
I don't know, man. They're calling everybody out though.
They've been doing that, but they don't get in there, man. They act like they Floyd Mayweather, bro.
I got some receipts. I got some receipts over here.
Listen, everybody want to be Floyd. Everybody. They want that money. Nigga, you got a seat belt. And that's why David Haney had to fight a vacant. That's why they call him that he's not the real champion of the world, because he fought this kid and he beat him for the WBC belt.
Okay.
But Lomachenko had that belt and he decided to let the belt go, and David Haney went and fought for the belt, and that's how he won the belt. So you got Kambosos, because he beat Teofimo
right
for the belts that he has. He's a unified. There's a difference. Unified and undisputed is difference. There's a difference. Unified means you have some belts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, undisputed is you got all the belts.
Okay.
So that's why I don't understand how you run and say, because I've seen a couple of interviews of him saying that he's already undisputed. How you call yourself you already undisputed when you haven't even beat David Haney, who's the real WBC champion of the lightweight champion.
Right.
So I want Kambosos to explain that to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I think ever since he beat Teofimo Lopez, he has this little chip on his shoulder where he think he's the shit, or pound for pound. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, my brother, we gotta say the truth, bro. He ain't got no chip, no nothing. You know what? He's been growing feathers ever since homeboy beat Teofimo. That's what it is. He grew feathers, bro. He got some duck ass feathers.
Right.
He's ducking them niggas, yo. He's ducking all of them.
Mm-hmm. Well,
he's ducking all of them.
I hope David Haney signs this contract, and because everybody's talking about it. Everybody's saying that he's gonna get his ass beat. You know, I don't know why he's over here flexing and talking all this smack, and then he's calling out Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia is gonna lay his ass out. I don't understand why he's doing this.
But he ain't gonna give Ryan the opportunity, bro. He ain't fighting. Because first of all, there's no one in that. Look, I could see only a couple of fights or a couple of fighters that he might fight. He might fight. He wants to fight Loma, but he knows Loma is out the picture. He can't fight Loma right now.
Right.
So there's two guys that right now he has to fight, that he could fight. He could fight Gervonta Davis, but Gervonta Davis is not going to go over there. Floyd's not going to be stupid enough to send Gervonta all the way to Australia. He's not doing that. That's the first thing. And what's the next best thing to do is fighting David Haney, because David Haney has the other belt.
Right.
And David Haney is, remember I told you this? I told you this, Angel. Yeah. David Haney is the only fighter right now that's calling everybody out. Not just one dude, he's calling everybody, and he wants to smoke. He wants anybody. He wants anybody.
Right.
David Haney is the only one right now that's been calling everybody out. He reminds me a little bit like David Benavidez. David Benavidez has no hairs in his tongue. He's calling everybody. He wants everybody. But nobody want to give him an opportunity.
Right. I don't have Kambosos' resume in front of me.
Okay.
I'm not sure who was his. How can I say this? I don't know who was his, I guess, top prospect boxer. You know, I guess back home, who gave him a run for his money.
Well, it's through his career. You got to understand, Kambosos, he has been fighting and he has been winning. He's undefeated. and he became the number one contender for I forgot what belt was it for Teofimo, but he was the number one contender and he lost. He put up all the belts and he lost, and that's pretty much what happened. He became unified, because that's another mistake that Teofimo Lopez was saying, that he was the undisputed. He wasn't undisputed. He was unified.
He was unified.
So,
yep, exactly. So, and another thing too is that when he fought Teofimo, I forgot that he knocked down Teofimo. I mean, he knocked down Kambosos.
Who? Teofimo knocked Kambosos down?
Yeah.
In the first round.
No. Kambosos knocked down Teofimo.
Yes,
but in the later rounds,
knocked Teofimo down in the first round.
And then in the later rounds, I didn't know Teofimo knocked down.
Teofimo came back around the 10th round, if I'm not mistaken, and knocked him down and hurt him.
Yeah, and I forgot about that. So for this kid to come out and start flexing on everybody because he got all the belts, and that's why I say
he don't got all the belts. Remember because there's a mistake in that. And the more he feels like people see him as an undisputed, if the more people see him like that, the more he gonna grow as, I'm undisputed. I mean, he's not undisputed.
No,
he's not.
What I mean by he taking all the belts, he took all Teofimo's belts is what I'm saying.
He took Teofimo's belt.
Right.
Now he's unified.
Yeah, he's unified. So I think it's gonna happen. I think this fight between Devin Haney and Kambosos is gonna happen. I hope it does. And what's gonna end up happening is that Devin Haney is gonna become undisputed. You know what I'm saying? So
that's right. I've been calling it all along.
Yeah.
Listen, David Haney is a special fighter, and I understand a lot of people that that find him as a boring fighter, and they say that he has no pop and this, that, and whatever they want to say, but it's different, man. When you up there in the ring with a guy so awkward, and lanky, he's kind of lanky. He's awkward. He's just awkward to fight. David Haney is an awkward boxer. He makes you. He stays in there. He moves out. He has. Sometimes he shows. In some of his fights, you could see some pop, and then it's just like it's just awkward. He's awkward. He has a real bad style for these top guys to beat him. And even Oscar De La Hoya has said it with even Ryan.
Right.
I've heard Oscar say, in other words, what he's trying to say is he's like, let's leave this guy alone for now. We don't need this guy right now.
Right.
Leave him alone.
Okay. All right. So let me give you some scenarios here.
Yep.
If things turn out this way, let's say June 5th. Supposedly, that's when this fight's supposed to happen. I don't know if it's set in stone. I just was reading the blogs, and that's what every blog is saying, June 5th. Okay, let's say Devin Haney and Kambosos, they fight June 5th. Let's say if Kambosos beats Devin Haney, who's going to be the next? Who's going to close out the year with Kambosos, because he's going to be undisputed?
So if Kambosos beat David Haney, I'm sure that Oscar De La Hoya is going to do everything in his power to try to get
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan. But in all reality, there's you got to go with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis next in line
after Rolly,
because Gervonta Davis, I believe, is the number one. He's the WBA champion. Also, I think he has the there's I think the interim belt, the WBA the interim belt. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure exactly, but I know that Gervonta Davis is in line. He's next for that fight with Kambosos. He's the one that should get a crack at Kambosos.
But I think it should be Ryan Garcia to close out the year with Kambosos, if Kambosos was to win. And this is
Yeah,
the reason.
but Ryan Garcia, I don't even think is even near any. I mean, he might not be up there as far as rank to even to be honest to even deserve a title shot.
Okay.
You understand? You got other guys that's been. That's why I always say, man, you got to go by the what the how they got you ranked.
Okay.
You understand? You can't just say
Makes
because
sense.
Ryan
It
Garcia
makes
is the
sense.
money man at that weight, or brings the most women to go see him at a. I say like this at a concert because that's how I look with Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like a rock star.
Right. Right.
But you can't overlook these other fighters, man. There's other dudes that's been there for, that's been fighting.
That's in
Ryan
line.
just came out of therapy. You can't you can't just jump the gun and say, oh, yo, this
Yeah.
nah. You can't do that.
Right.
You got Gervonta Davis deserves a crack at them belts.
Okay.
Simple as that.
All right. So
Now, if you, yeah,
okay. So if Kambosos is to win this fight, it should be Tank Davis next in line to close out the year. So now, if Devin Haney becomes undisputed, who would be up in line? Same
I
scenario.
think,
Same scenario.
yeah, because
But
David Haney has said in different occasions that once he becomes like the undisputed lightweight champion, that he's gonna move up.
oh, Devin.
Yeah,
Oh, he's gonna move. He's gonna move on to what? 140.
140, and that's
Okay,
when it's
but
gonna get interesting. Interesting.
all right, but this is gonna be even more interesting. What I'm about to say.
Yes.
If Devin Haney beats Kambosos and he becomes the undisputed champion,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a the zone affiliate, just like Ryan
Yeah.
Garcia.
Yes.
That fight can easily be made.
It could be made, but I just don't think Oscar. Believe it or not, Angel, Oscar De La Hoya knows. Remember, Oscar De La Hoya was a boxer first, then a promoter.
Right.
And his cash cow right now is Ryan Garcia, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jaime Munguia, you got all these other fighters that's under the Golden Boy banner. But to be honest with you,
don't think
right now,
you don't think
Ryan
is not ready for them?
I know Oscar feels that. Oscar don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
See, Oscar's been through. Look, when I remember when Oscar De La Hoya fought Pernell Whitaker, he fought Pernell Whitaker at a moment where Pernell Whitaker was supposed to lose, like a devastate. Everybody thought Oscar was gonna it was gonna be a devastating loss for
Defeat.
for Pernell Whitaker.
Mm-hmm.
The Golden Boy is coming up. He's looking strong. That's this and the third. And guess what? There was their parade. It wasn't the way it was. Like they didn't celebrate a parade. They had a rainy day when they fought Pernell Whitaker. It wasn't what people thought. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so difficult. Styles make fights in boxing. It's always been like that. Okay. Styles make fights. And I just don't think David Haney has a easy style for Ryan. We got to understand, they know each other from the amateurs. Right. They boxed like 3 or 4 times. Right. So it's not an easy fight for Ryan. I honestly tell you, I love Ryan Garcia. I'm a Ryan Garcia fan. I love Ryan. Right. But I'll leave David Haney alone for now. I would not focus on David Haney. There's a reason why Ryan wants Tank Davis. And I feel like it's because Ryan Garcia has sparred with Davis. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking that he did pretty good, and he feels like he could take on him. Okay. And I think that's what it is, But I'm gonna be, I'm being honest, man. David Haney is a problem, man. I'm telling you, he's a problem.
I got ex-Jizz guy, which is AJ. He made a comment. Could Teofimo still be in the picture, or since he lost to Kambosos as well? No, because Kambosos moved up to 140, so he's not fighting no more at 135. AJ.
Oh no, you mean Teofimo moved up to 140?
Yeah, Teofimo. That's what I said, right? Teofimo moved up to
No,
140.
you said Kambosos, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Teofimo moved up to 140, so he won't be fighting unless Kambosos move up, or
exactly.
or somebody else they move up, and
I
then
just don't see, in my personal opinion, I just don't see Teofimo making and sacrificing to go down to 135. As you can
yeah,
see, when was his last fight at 135 with Kambosos? How long ago was that?
yeah.
A couple of months ago, right?
Couple, yeah, yeah.
So
So,
I'm sure, more than ever right now that
mhm,
he's put on some pounds, and it's gonna be a sacrifice for him to make 135.
right.
There's no need for him to come down when you got Josh Taylor that looked trashy the last fight. He can go after Josh Taylor. He can
Right.
go after uh forgot the kid that just beat Joshua Vargas that's gonna fight tomorrow.
Yeah, I forgot his
The
name too.
Mexican kid.
Yeah, yeah, I know you're
Yeah, he
talking
can
about.
go for him. He could go for that other
Yeah,
Barbosa.
right.
Uh so there's other dudes he can go for, and I'm pretty sure he could do a lot better. It's just
Okay.
that for him to make it down to weight is a sacrifice for him at this point because his body has grown out of that weight at 135.
Right. So if this fight happens in June 5th, who do you got? I already know. Go ahead.
I'm picking David Haney.
Yeah.
I'm picking David Haney on IQ alone. I just think that David Haney is going to be a lot smarter than Kambosos. I do think that Kambosos is not a pushover. I don't think Kambosos is getting the credit that he deserved. He did beat a great fighter in Teofimo Lopez. That there's nothing taken away. I'm not going to take nothing away from that. He beat him clearly. There was no, to me, I don't want to hear Teofimo saying, oh, he caught me off guard. No. Listen, you got beat clearly. There was a clear loss for Teofimo Lopez. It's nothing wrong with that. The greats, they lose, they come back, and they prove themselves, you know? And simple as that. And I got David Haney, a wide decision, but I'm going to call it right now. I've been telling you this. He might get robbed in Australia.
You think
He
so?
might get robbed out there. In order for him to win clean, he's gonna have to stop Kambosos. And even with a knockdown, I just don't see them judges over there doing it fair.
Right.
They did it to Pacquiao. They have done it to other American fighters as well. And I'm thinking that they might steal the fight from David Haney.
Well, I hope they don't, because I'm starting not to like this kid. He's like you said, he's gotten cockier. Um, he's hiding behind them belts. This thing about I want to give Lomachenko all the time in the world and David Haney 3 days. I think that's bullshit.
And I'm glad that I'm so glad that I'm sure that David Haney's going to take the fight. But you see, one thing that a lot of people has not talked about is that George Kambosos said that he's going to give Devin Haney the same contract that he gave Lomachenko, right?
Right.
Now, where's the contract?
Yeah.
How do we know that he's
Right.
going to give the same contract to David Haney? How do we know that?
Well, we know
So
we won't know because that's
we
behind the
would
scenes.
never know. And then this is where it plays off. That then you're going to give a slave contract to David Haney, and then you expect for David Haney to go sign it?
Yeah.
Come on. And what people's going to say? David Haney was calling out for Kambosos. So why he didn't sign the fight? Well, Kambosos said that he's gonna. Where is the contract? Where?
And what? This is day 2. This is day 2 or 3 or something. Go day 2.
I believe this is day 3. This is day 3, and I'm sure. I am sure that the David Haney camp, his dad is not gonna get played in this playing field now. They're not. He's not gonna get played. He's not gonna get played. He's gonna ask. Let's see. Let me see some paperwork. Let's see what it is, because even at that, there's ways to get around it, because he can always say, "Oh, this was the contract," but the only one that can come out and say anything about that would be Lomachenko.
Lomachenko, yes.
Lomachenko's team. Right. So,
and they're not gonna.
Let's see how it plays out. I hope.
Yeah.
that the fight gets made. For God's sakes, I hope, because I just can't stand that them belts being hostage like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got David Haney as well. I hope David Haney knock his ass out. I'm hoping that. I don't think it's gonna go to this. I think David Haney's gonna knock his ass out.
I don't know if he's gonna stop him because Kambosos is
stop him.
No, I don't know. I'm saying, like, I don't know if David Haney's gonna stop him, because I'm not gonna lie, man. This guy Kambosos, he's a tough cookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got up from the floor to beat Teofimo.
No, you're right. But
you know?
once again, Jay, I was not impressed with this kid. Yes, he knocked down, he beat Teofimo, he bloodied him up, all of that. Good, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't. This kid does not impress me at all. I think he got lucky that night. I think,
but you see, boxing is not a look. I will understand what you say if let's say if he got lucky with a lucky punch. Yes, that's happened before in boxing. It just don't happen like that when it goes 12 rounds and he's bloodying them up.
You absolutely
Styles make fights.
You're absolutely right. You absolutely right. Teofimo lost fair and square. But to me, and I'm gonna take this argument to my grave when that fight is talked about with Teofimo and Kambosos. I feel, me personally, and it's just my opinion, I just feel we did not see the Teofimo that fought Lomachenko that night when he fought Kambosos. Period.
Well, but listen, I respect everyone's opinion as far as boxing, right? It's just there's certain things like for when you're not gonna never see. Look, you're not gonna never see the same guy that fought Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez is not. You're not gonna see the same fight. You know why? Because styles make fights.
You're right.
This is the important. This is the most. Look, that's the crucial thing about boxing. Like, you got the word. You can have the word. Look, I'm gonna give you an example. I always say this. Emmanuel Augustus, a guy that had, like, I don't know how much losses he had in his career. Multiple losses. I'm talking about 2 digits. 14, 15, 16, 18 fights he lost in his career.
Right.
And he gives Mayweather, one of the greatest fighters of our era, the hardest fight that Mayweather has said. And he came out and said it on his own. Emmanuel Augustus gave me the hardest fight. It's because styles make fight. Like, Kambosos might have that style that interrupts something in Teofimo Lopez. Yeah. You know, something about Teofimo that night, he could not give a spectacular performance the way he did on Loma. You know, and that is credit to Kambosos. I got to give him that credit at least. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't go blind and say, oh, no, well, it was Teofimo's. No. Look, no fighter goes up to the ring to lose. No fighter.
Right.
It's your responsibility to make weight, healthy.
Be prepared.
Be prepared, exactly, mentally and physically.
Right.
So if you make weight, you up there talking your shit, back it up, bro. When you in the ring, you at your house, fam. He was at his home.
But
there could be a lot of factors that played on that day, which could be pressure. You at home, you want to win. I keep saying that first round was crucial. That first round, to me, was what lost that fight for Teofimo Lopez. He got embarrassed. He came out like a lion. He thought he was going to blow this guy out the frame. And guess what?
Backfire.
Boom! He comes that first punch overhand, right over his jab, goes down. You could tell. Look at his face. He didn't look like he was. He looked embarrassed.
He was shocked.
And then I'm sorry to say this. Teofimo Lopez's corner is not. It didn't give him the right instructions. Yeah, I don't know what that man was on. He said that his son won 11 rounds out of 12.
Yeah,
where he's at?
He was smoking some good weed, boy. He was smoking he was smoking some good weed that day. But all right, cool. Let's we're gonna move on to the next scene over here, which, you know, this is a delicate one. This is a delicate one, you know. this is a delicate one, and and at the same time, I think it's good and it's sad at the same time. Okay, because it looks like we're coming to an end of an era. Hold on a second, where we at? I think we're
That's
coming.
complicated.
Yeah, this here's. I think we're gonna come into. I think we're gonna come into an era where this kid has been with. Well, actually, the person who discovered him was what Adrian Broner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Broner was the one
Adrian
that
Broner.
right. He discovered Tank Davis and brought him to Mayweather, and Mayweather has been training him ever since. But I got some tweets here from Javante Tank Davis, not happy with the
Yeah, he went ham in today, boy.
today.
Yeah, man. I mean, and it's true. It's Javante Davis wants to be his own promoter. He wants to. He's big enough to do that.
Well, there's a couple of things that has to do with this. Okay, I'm gonna read
Hmm.
here. I got some tweets that I pulled from Javante Tank Davis's Twitter. Um, and it actually it started last night with breaking news. Actually, Blue Blood Sports. Um, shout out to
Shout
him.
out to Blue Blood.
Yeah,
Yep.
shout out to Blue Blood Sports, man. He's always on top of his his craft when it comes to this boxing game. Um, he was on live last night, and he was talking about Javante Tank Davis and contracts with the money team. All right.
Hmm.
So this tweet says my contract. The first tweet that I got, my contract's up. That's why I went. That's why they want me to fight this clown so bad. You know who we talking about? Raleigh.
Yes, sir. And that's
Okay.
why that you see what you're gonna say right now.
Right.
That what he said there has me a little worried in the sense that I'm not so sure that Tank wanted that fight.
Mm.
I know that. Tank don't want to fight Raleigh. I'm telling you.
But this is what I don't understand. Why? Okay. Um. But let me finish this top tweeter
Yeah.
real quick.
Yep.
This is from
Yep.
I cover I'm trying to be respectful as possible. Javante says this some guy says I've given you a lot of shit about Mayweather Promotions keeping in your house. Seems like you're starting to see it. Don't let them ruin
Mhm.
what could be a fantastic career if you took some changes. You know what I'm saying? Or some
Yeah.
challenges. Or I just try to be respectful of people's tweets.
Yeah.
Now, we have another one here that says, "LOL, don't start this shit." That's coming from Tank, and it also says, if Tank Davis leaves Floyd Mayweather, he's gonna be fighting in empty arenas like Devin Haney.
That's not true.
Yeah. So I mean, is there's a lot of dirty laundry behind the scenes. Like I said, Tank has been with Floyd Mayweather, and I think Tank Floyd Mayweather was a good thing for Tank Davis, but I think Tank is trying to steer the steering wheel himself when it comes to
Hmm.
his career.
Hmm.
So this may be an end of Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather. Money
It
Mayweather.
should it should be an end.
You agree with it?
It should be. I believe in how many years he's been with the team with Mayweather Promotions, and he still hasn't gotten a fight
A top.
of a great magnitude fight like a out of this world type fight.
Right.
He had opportunities to do that,
Right.
and they don't do it. Look, I'm gonna give you an example, and I I should keep shut about this to be honest because I should be I should get paid for this.
Mm-hmm.
But the same way Mexicans like Canelo and certain other fighters have Cinco de Mayo and September, they got their months, to fight. Like, I believe Cinco de Mayo is Dia de los Muertos,
Right.
and September, the September 18th day, or I don't know what day it falls, but that day or September 13th, that day is for the Mexican Independence Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
They fight on those days because they know that Mexicans are going to go and buy the pay-per-view events.
Right.
Why don't you take Gervonta Davis and make him fight in the Black History Month?
Yeah.
Which
You're
was
right.
February.
That's a good point.
I should get paid for this, bro. You should put a bomb right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should go. Bro.
That's a great point.
Listen. I'm telling you, this to me, I don't think Mayweather do not want to give the steering wheel to nobody else but himself. He's always going to be the driver.
Well, on
always.
That note,
he's not going to give.
Yeah. I'm sorry to cut you off, JP. On that note, right? Look at the tweet right under it where it says coming from Gervonta Tank Davis. They put my tickets on sale 1 month
like
before.
I'm Michael Jackson.
Like I'm fucking Michael Jackson or something. And I'm thinking that
work.
I'm thinking that has to do with the Pitbull Cruz fight because they say his numbers were low.
No, he's trying to say that. What he's trying to say with that is that, listen, you trying to make me you want these fans to go buy my tickets in a month. So you know what, Mayweather has a way of probably promoting his own fighters. Like, you want to see the next best thing. So what you make the fans wait, right. And then a month into it, you're gonna see everybody jump on the ticket.
But that's what I'm saying, JP. That's why I said, this is going to pertain back to the Pitbull Cruz fight because his numbers weren't great.
Well, it wasn't great because you know what it was? It was a lot of the changing of the opponents.
The problem with Raleigh having with those females. Yeah. And the last minute, who's going to jump
that throws a lot of the fans off because a lot of people, to be honest with you, a lot of people wanted to. I don't care what nobody say. A lot of people that know about boxing,
right.
They follow and they know who Raleigh is. Yeah. A lot, to be honest, a lot of the hood knew who Raleigh was because he's fought in PBC. He's fought and people seen him fight before. But Isaac Cruz, he's limited to a certain audience. So a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know him. I'm trying to say they didn't know him. They didn't know who Pitbull Cruz was. I knew who he was. I've seen him fight in the Spanish, channels and stuff like that. But a lot of people don't. And the casual fan is gonna be like the people that do watch Tank. Who's he fighting now? Yeah. Who the hell this guy is? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It didn't play out good for the money team because they try to put a Mexican in there because they know Mexicans, they back their fighters.
Right. Well,
you understand? And that's why you saw there was a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people went to the fight. Mm-hmm. And mostly, guess what? There was a lot of Hispanics in there.
Yeah. There was.
So they did make money maybe in the revenue, in the arena selling tickets, but maybe not on pay-per-view, because a lot of people didn't know who he was. And then then another thing he didn't make no money was because that fight was on a Sunday, bro.
I don't understand. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that at all.
That's why I keep telling you, the money team, they have a name because of Mayweather.
Yeah.
And guess what? Mayweather is no longer boxing.
No.
They need to step up their game. I'm telling you, they had a good fighter, and Gervonta Davis is a great fighter.
Yeah. Well, but
Gervonta Davis, look, right now, I don't think Gervonta Davis he's not up for this fight with Raleigh. Because Raleigh, I just feel like Gervonta Davis wants to fight the best guys, and If he loses to the best guys, then okay, he lost to the best guys. But
Right.
now you kind of giving him a sense of, okay, so if I fight Raleigh and I get beat, then I got beat by a nobody. Then what? My stock goes down.
Yeah.
But if I get beat by somebody in the top, you know what I'm saying, and I give a good account of myself, then people will be like, you know what? Yo, he lost to the champ. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
right.
you know, he probably had an off night. But if he loses to Raleigh, he got a lot more to lose than Raleigh. Raleigh got nothing to lose.
No, he don't. He don't.
So that's why I'm thinking that I don't think Tank is up for these type of fights. They don't bring nothing out of him. You know, he calling him a clown. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Mayweather Promotions, I hate to say this, brother, but I might get heat. But I think they doing this on purpose, bro.
But all right, so this comes to my next question that I'm a little confused about.
Yeah.
To your right above you, Gervonta Tank Davis says, claims Raleigh fight is a setup.
Yeah,
but why?
It's a setup because it's an in-house fighter fighting. It's Mayweather fighters. It's Raleigh versus Tank. They both Mayweather fighters.
Right.
The money's gonna stay in that team.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever wins, the money team is not losing. You get it?
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But it don't make sense for Tank because Tank ain't gonna win nothing from beating Raleigh. Raleigh's not a champion. Right. Raleigh's a prospect, bro. At best.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
Now, if Raleigh beats Tank, right?
Yeah.
He becomes an instant star.
Oof.
You know why he becomes an instant star? Because he's so charismatic. The man got a big mouth.
Yeah. Oh, forget
and on top of that, he just beat Tank.
Oh my God.
So, see, that's why I'm telling you, to me is a lose. I don't think, look, even if Gervonta Davis beats Raleigh, Tank is nothing that he's gonna win from that. Nothing.
Well,
only that he becomes number one. He beats Raleigh. He becomes the number one contender for the WBC, which is he'll be the mandatory for David Haney.
Yes. Yep. But now this is the thing. This is what I'm thinking, right? What I'm thinking, and I hope this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, and I'm praying that it doesn't, because that'll be fucked up. Tank Davis leaves TMT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the new cash cow is Terrence Crawford because he signed to the money team. Now, if
I don't know if he signed, I'm not sure. So I'm not so sure that he signed to the money team.
I think he did sign because I saw something. Okay. I saw something floating around. I could be wrong, but I saw something that it looks very credible about Terrence Crawford signing to the money team. But I could be wrong.
Yeah,
it could be
you know. You sure it wasn't Al Heyman?
No, I didn't see Al Heyman. No, it wasn't Al Heyman. It was one of these bloggers that they are in how can I say it? Like an ES News. It wasn't ES News, but it was one of those type guys that they supposedly confirmed it. But like I said, I could be wrong.
Okay.
Now, if Terrence Crawford is the new cash cow, and Tank Davis go on his own, he start fighting these more competitive fighters, right? And if he loses, you know what that means, right?
What's that?
If he ever lose a fight without TMT being, his support system, they're gonna fucking drag this kid all over the fucking mud. Because
who's that? Gervonta Davis?
Yeah.
By him losing, well, you know what? To be honest with you, I think that Mayweather just want to continue banking off of him. Mm-hmm. You got to understand, my friend Gervonta Davis is already 27 years old, and I would hate to see Gervonta Davis' career going to the same place that Demetrius Andrade's career went. Mm-hmm. Demetrius is 34 years old.
Right.
He still not yet has secured a big fight in the years that he's been. That's sad, bro.
Yeah.
That is sad. That's sad that he's never fought a guy like Canelo. That's sad he's never fought a guy like Triple G. That's sad that he's never fought none of the Charlos.
Right.
It's sad that you got it's just sad, man. That's you lost your prime.
Right.
Once you lose that, you're no longer who you were, and you're bound to get a zero, your zero taken away.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose sooner or later if you stay too long. So, I would hate to see that with Gervonta Davis. I think that Gervonta Davis, he broke ties with Bob Arum. He went alone. He did numerous fights, and he's called the money man for a reason, because it was smart for him to do that. And who can say that Gervonta can't do the same? He could do the same.
Right.
Your man is 26-0 with 24 knockouts.
Well, I if it's a end of an era of GTD and TMT, I'm going to support Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure he's going to bring a whole lot of people with him, even if he's not with the money team. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is probably be a good thing for him.
You know what? What turned me off about the money team?
What's that?
That they're gonna keep their fighters are in-house fighters. They're gonna fight their own fighters. They already made it public that it's gonna be hard for Gervonta Davis to get other fights with other people, because they're gonna price themselves out, and that's just the truth. They're not gonna look to fight Shakur Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna look to fight Ryan Garcia. They're not doing that. Yeah. They were clear with that already. They clear with that. Your man Ellaby said it. He said it just like that. He said they're gonna be fighting the in-house fighters.
PBC.
In other words, it's just like, how can I explain this? It's just like wrestling. I'm gonna give you an example. It's like wrestling. You got the WWE, and then I'm talking about now you got the AEW.
Yeah.
The best of the AEW can't fight the best of the WWE. Mm-hmm. It just it's too different. So I don't like that. I don't like that division in boxing. I hate when people do that, right. Because then you're only looking out for your own team. Like, this is supposed to be about boxing.
Right. Well, I got some more heat for y'all. Anybody who else is in the building, please smash that like button, share, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Well, I wish nothing but the best for Gervonta Tank Davis. I hope he gets out of this, on the high end, not losing anything. And that's it. That's what I gotta say.
He got other fights too that he can go. He could go up and fight Josh Taylor.
I think that's a waste of time.
It's not, because he becomes undisputed super lightweight champion.
But okay, yeah, you got a point on that. But Josh Taylor, man, everybody keeps this that. It is what it is. I'm not a Josh. Josh Taylor, to me, I'm not too crazy about him. That last fight, he lost that last fight, so they robbed that kid.
Yeah, they did, but he's still champion. And guess what? Gervonta Davis can go up there, whoop his ass, and he becomes undisputed, and he becomes a real undisputed champion.
Right.
So,
Josh Taylor saying that what? He's sitting at 140, right? 140.
He's at 140. Yeah. Tank is at 130. See, Josh Taylor already. See, Tank Davis already fought at that weight at 140 when he beat Marco Barrios.
Yes.
He could beat Josh Taylor.
Yeah, he'll whoop Josh Taylor's ass.
I believe so.
I agree. Let's move on to the next one. We got this nut.
My dog live in Omaha. I know how Omaha roll. Y'all ain't never seen no real shit like this shit here. How about he do his best and go fight Earl Spence then? Shut up. Take a little bit
Talk
less
that
money.
shit, nigga.
You know who you talking
Talk
Be
about,
that
right?
quiet.
shit.
Humble yourself and fight Earl Spence, he a stud.
Look
Do what
at
he say.
look at
and
how
then
he's
you might-
categorizing
he's a
everybody.
sometimes. Bob Arum don't give a damn about him.
Nope.
Bob Arum told him to his face he didn't got lawsuits with his own promoter. You
Yep.
ain't worth shit to me, for real. You got Ennis, you got Garcia, you got Thurman, you got people making a name for themselves in your own weight division. Sit your ass in your weight division and see if you can beat one of them.
Yep.
Fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
Woo!
Your man talking his shit.
He talking that message was for Terrence Crawford right there, boy. Let me give another bomb on
Yeah,
that.
but he shouldn't be talking like that to Terrence, man. Terrence is a 147 pounder. Leave that man alone, bro. Leave him alone, Charlo.
Hey, there's only two out of the two. Excuse me, fellas. Out of the two, there's only one that's hot headed, and that's Jim Merrill with an E.
Jamel, yeah.
He's a hot head.
Yeah, he is.
Jamal, he ain't like that. He's quiet, you know. Until Tyson put the pressure on his ass, like, man, name the names, man. Name the names.
Yeah, my son Tyson let him know what it is, man.
Yeah. He said, name the names. Come on. We want to hear the names.
That's right.
But yeah, the Charlos, the twins, they want all the smoke. They calling out Canelo. They calling out Benavidez. They calling out Crawford. They calling out everybody, you know?
Mhm.
So what are your thoughts on this, JP? Let's start with Canelo, with Jamal. Jamal, not Jamel, Jamal.
Yeah, Jamal. I don't know, man. I just don't think if it's gonna. We already know that fight is not happening.
Nah, it's not happening this year.
You can
Canelo
take that off.
Yeah,
You can
Canelo's
take that off. Yeah,
he's fighting Bill Vol and Triple G, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's his
he
year.
ain't. He busy. Like he said, I'm busy. They want payday. That's it.
Payday.
They want payday. That's what he said.
Yep, they want
But
payday.
man, listen. I think that a lot of people.
Hypothetically speaking, on this, JP, let's say for next year, do you see these two coming across, Jamal and Canelo? I don't think so either.
It's hard to say because you got Benavidez.
Right.
You know, and I've said it a long time. I've said it myself. I don't think Benavidez is going to happen till 2024.
With Canelo?
Yeah, I don't see Canelo. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Canelo is not gonna take on this kid now, no time soon. Forget about it. And you know, I wish that somebody, because if I'm thinking about this and I'm in the outside, I'm sure that he got a team that can advise him right. Look, you only gonna get older in 2 more years.
Right.
You know, you fighting these top-notch dudes is gonna take a toll on you. And when you get this kid might be still on his prime, or even getting better. Why not take on this man right after Triple G? You know what I'm saying? Do to him what Mayweather did to you.
Right. He
took you when you was green. And now you got the bragging rights to talk all the crap you want that you beat him.
Yeah.
Because we all know what would happen if Canelo fights Mayweather now.
Oh, yeah.
So, but my whole thing is, I just think, to be honest with you, yo, people don't understand this. Benavidez is getting so much respect from the boxing world right now. That man is a boogeyman. He's like the real Michael Myers, bro. That man right there is Michael Myers, bro. That man right there is Michael Myers, Leatherface. He's Freddy Krueger. He's everybody all in one. Nobody won nothing with that man. No Andrade. I like Andrade, but I hope that fight could get done. It could get done easy. The managers all work together, bro.
Well, Jamal did call out Benavidez. He did.
Oh yeah, but again, right? When you sit down, right, and you look at all the effort that this man Benavidez has done to get Charlo, to get all these fighters, and they all decline.
Yeah.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? You could say, oh, I want this guy, I want that guy, but at the end of the day, you got to step up and sign the contract, bro.
Yeah.
You can't, oh, I want to fight this guy. Yeah, I want to, everybody will say that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're not signing no contract. They don't want to do it. They price themselves out. They want to say that they bigger than they bigger than boxing. You know what I'm saying? They want to be the next Mayweather. You don't be like, you ain't gonna be Mayweather, bro.
No.
Get off that, whatever cloud you on.
Yeah. Do you see Jamel dropping weight to fight Crawford?
No. Mm-mm.
You think
I believe that if that fight happens, it's gonna happen at 154, and it's gonna be Crawford's good. He said he's gonna move up.
Okay.
But I don't think he should do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. In order, I believe if he moves up, he should take on. He should first try it, because it's not easy trying to beat one of these guys at 154. Mm-hmm. Man, these guys, they walk around 190, bro. These dudes ain't little.
Yeah.
They, you know what I'm saying? They not little like you. You know what I'm saying? They go, bro. He knows that too. He knows that. Yeah. You know, and I believe Terence Crawford should fight a guy like Benavidez's brother.
Yes.
He beat him already at 47. Now he's fighting, I think he's fighting at 154, if I'm not mistaken. Take on him, you know what I'm saying? Beat him again. Get to know that weight again. Get to know that weight. You had a bigger weight. You don't need to fight him. You don't need to fight that guy. But fight somebody that you know you could beat at 154, so you could get at that weight and kind of, not that you could beat, but somebody that could give you, be in the same level. Because you fighting somebody like at 54, like I could give you an example, like even Charlo, the brother, that that fight, if it happens too fast, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I see Terence having a lot of problems with that dude, Charlo.
Well, he did call out. I mean, like I said, Charlo, Jamal called out Canelo. He called out Benavidez. He called out. There was another guy he called out. Plant. He called out Plant too.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Let's see who is Jamal fighting this year. I know Jamel's fighting Castaño, but that's gonna be a good fight. Who is Jamal fighting? He got anything lined up?
I don't know if he does. To be honest, but it's like I say this. Look, in order for one of the Jermel, I believe, is at 154 and Jamal is at 60.
Right.
In order to fight Benavidez, you got to go up 8 pounds. Them 8 pounds are no joke.
It's a difference. Yeah.
That's a whole different weight class, bro.
Right.
And let me tell you something. Benavidez is a big kid. He's not a small dude. That's why I keep telling you. Why you think Canelo's preparing himself? He's preparing himself.
Preparing or avoiding?
Nah, he's preparing his body, man. Look what you seen him squat. That man right there is looking like Tyson, bro.
Yeah.
He's preparing himself. He's getting his body, to get physical. He want to get physically strong to take on a guy like Bivol. But even, to be honest with you, I just don't see none of those guys up there. Bivol, Arthur Bertiev. That's the other, the other guy that's a light heavyweight. And then you got Joe Smith. He got a real big punch. That Joe Smith has a real big punch. They're gonna fight Bertiev and Smith Jr.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are underestimating Smith Jr. I think Smith Jr. is probably gonna pull up that upset because he do got a big punch. But I don't see nobody beating Benavidez, even from 168 to 175. Okay. The only one I give a chance is Zurdo Ramirez.
Yes.
The man is undefeated. He's 46-0.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that might give Benavidez a run for his money. They've seen them guys spar. They say that that's one of the best sparring you see right there. Two Mexicans going at it.
Right.
And you know, that's just the way I see it, you know. But as far as we going back down to like talk about Terrence Crawford and I'm sorry, I'm talking about Charlo. Charlo got opportunities to fight other guys. You know, right now Jaime Munguia is right at 160.
Let's get it. That's my guy.
That's the fight that should get
That's
made.
my guy right there.
They should look for a way to get that fight done, bro.
Let's do it.
That fight gotta get done.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's move on to the our final scene. This one is interesting because there is some. I think whenever I have it. Let me see. No, I don't got it. I got it here. This one here is this is a problem. This is bad blood. This is bad blood. There was a problem. I want to say what 3 years ago. Caleb,
something like that.
Yeah, Caleb Plant. They had a situation in the gym. There were some punches. You know, there were some punches that on the first one who threw the punch was Caleb Plant. He smacked Benavidez' brother, something like that. So now it's resurfacing, you know, social media again. And now they're calling each other's names and, you know, they're calling each other out again. So this could be another towards the end of the year fight between Benavidez and Caleb Plant because it's starting to heat up with these two. Yeah. What are your thoughts on these two right here?
My thoughts is that Caleb Plant has a very difficult fight coming up. He's fighting Anthony Durrell. Anthony Durrell has pop. Okay? Anthony Durrell was stopped by Benavidez. Yes. He lost his belt actually to Benavidez. Because Benavidez is a two-time world champion at that weight. He's a two-time world champion.
Okay.
And again, I'm gonna go back to Caleb. Caleb has a very tough fight coming up with Anthony Durrell. We gotta see what happens. I can't tell you that Caleb is gonna beat Anthony Durrell. But one thing I am gonna tell you is this. I think that for the sake of boxing, because they talking crap to each other, it's good for boxing. Caleb versus Benavidez. Why? Because Caleb just came out of a fight with Canelo, which I thought he looked phenomenal till he got knocked out. He did a great fight. He got knocked out, but it happens. But it will make noise if Benavidez stops Caleb early. And I'm gonna say early, not early because it's gonna be an early knockout. I'm saying earlier than what Canelo did. It will make sense. It will make Canelo be like, okay, like this kid,
there's a problem here.
Yeah, there's a problem with this kid. This kid, look, I beat this guy, but he came and beat him in 6-8 rounds.
Right.
I
did it in 11.
Exactly. He did it in 11. I'm gonna do it in 8 and 9. It says a lot.
Yeah.
That being said, a fight, Angel, that me and you should be hoping for the sake of boxing, is seeing Benavidez in there with Boo Boo Andrade.
Yeah. No, I was gonna get to Boo Boo.
I'll tell you why it makes better sense.
Okay.
And the fans. I will tell the fans, and I will tell you why. The reason why Boo Boo Andrade, I'm going to say his name, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. I believe he's 30. He has 31 fights with like 19 knockouts. He's undefeated. They call him Boo Boo for a reason. Ain't nobody want none of them. The only one that's only asking for that fight is Benavidez. They haven't gotten the opportunity to get that fight together. I don't know why, because it's an easy fight to make. It's an easy fight to make because that fight is under, I think, the same managers, if I'm not mistaken. It's all the same, so it's easy to make. But that fight will make a lot more sense for Benavidez, David Benavidez, because if Benavidez beats Boo Boo Andrade, guess what? He becomes the number one contender for that WBO belt, which makes Benavidez now the number one contender for the WBC and the number one contender for the WBO. So we're gonna see what Canelo's gonna do. What he's gonna do when he beats Boo Boo Andrade.
Talk your shit, Jay. Talk your shit. Go ahead, boy.
He's gonna have to fight him. He's gonna have to fight him. That's what it is. That's what he's gonna have to take.
That was. Hey, listen. Hold on a second, Jay. Hold on. We have. All right. I'm gonna talk a little bit of my shit. Let's make this a little fun.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We have a team partner.
Yes.
Okay. He's a part of this show.
Yes, sir.
And right now he's sipping on some margaritas, some Hennessy, feeling nice. He's in PR right now, enjoying his time. But that last line that JP just threw on you was a. So I know you're gonna get a taste of this video when you see it again, and you know what that last line meant. He was taking shots at your boy Canelo, okay? Because we want to see Canelo fight Benavidez. So stop fighting these, stop fighting Bivol and Triple G. Nobody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see
that, man.
Canelo. They want to see Canelo get in the ring and fight Benavidez.
That's right. Let's get it on.
So, Tutti Love, I know you're going to see this video. Send a kite, send a telegram, send an email, send a text.
Look, Ramirez.
And send it to Canelo.
Look, Ramirez been the top of the food chain for years.
Right.
That Ramirez kid. He been on the top. Homeboy been dying for a fight too with Canelo.
Yeah.
Never happened. Benavidez been calling out Canelo for years. For years, even when he was a champ, he been calling him out. Never happened. Boo Boo Andrade been calling out for years.
Yep.
Never happened.
Yeah, that was when he was saying payday.
Yes, Charlo been calling him out for years. Has never happened. Do I need to say more, man?
Hey, hold on. I don't know, cuzzo. Shots fired. That was bombs. Let go. They throwing a bomb from PA to Puerto Rico.
No, I hate when they say. Listen, I hate when they say, "Oh, is that Canelo don't got nobody who he's beating everybody." Yo, I just named 4 guys right off the back. He could fight easy.
Yeah.
He's the cash cow, right? He calls the shots, right?
That's right.
Make it happen.
Oh.
Make it happen, Ginger. Make it happen, Ginger.
Oh man. Jay, let's talk a little bit about Boo Boo. He's not getting enough limelight. I'm gonna let you have the floor. I know.
Yeah, it's just.
I know
it's been an embarrassment. The boxing, to be honest with you, that's one of the things that I dislike about boxing.
Okay.
You got a guy that has all the talent in the world in Boo Boo Andrade.
Right.
This kid is fast. He's just I like Boo Boo in every sense of the way. He's a great boxer. Yeah. And he doesn't, it's just like, he gets no love, man. Eddie Hearn has him.
Yeah.
Eddie Hearns has Boo Boo Andrade. How does Eddie Hearns that work directly with Canelo?
Yeah.
Right? He works directly with Canelo. And you telling me you can't get a fight with Canelo? Tell me if that's not ducking. Tell me if Canelo's not ducking Boo Boo. Please. So I can give you facts. Because Eddie Hearns has been promoting Canelo. He's been helping.
Right.
And you telling me he could get BJ Sanders, he could get all these other dudes from the UK, but you telling me you can't get Boo Boo Andrade, who's in the States? He's here in the States. Come on, bro. Canelo know what's gonna happen, bro. This dude could box, bro. This man could box.
Yeah.
I believe he's a southpaw. He gonna give him angles. He ain't gonna stand in front of there like none of these clowns do. Come on, bro. Look, I'm telling you, it's sad to me because Boo Boo's at the end of his prime. He's 34 years old. I'm sure that he could tell, he could say whatever right now. He could probably tell you that he feels better than ever, but we all know Father Time is undefeated.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I could tell you right now, I'm 41 years old, and it's true what they say. When you hit that 40 mark,
you
ain't the same, bro. No. You're not the same. And
no.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I know for sure that Boo Boo right now, he deserves a payday, bro.
Yep.
He deserves a payday. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves to fight Canelo. Why not? Your man's been trying to look for a big fight with Triple G, with everybody. Nobody wanted to give this man an opportunity.
Hey, to all the YouTube sports analysts, boxing analysts, let's support Boo Boo Andrade, man. Let's get a petition going, man. Let's get this man a fight. I mean, he deserves it. He's already at the end of his prime, man. Let's all get together, man. Even if we have to march in front of these promoters' offices and try to get this man a fight, he deserves it. He deserves it. Come on.
Yeah, he deserves a fight, man. This man's been fighting for years. Trying to get. He's been the number one contender. They just been like, ducking him. It's incredible. The way they've been doing them. It's just I'm lost for words.
Right.
To this crime they done to Boo Boo. Yeah. It's sad, man. It's really sad.
It is. Well, folks, you got anything else you want to speak about? You got anything? I know you said you wrote a lot of notes, JP.
I had some for tomorrow. Tune in to ESPN tomorrow at I believe it's 7 p.m. Eastern time. I think it's Eastern time. We're Western. I'm not sure
Eastern
what, but
time. Eastern.
Yeah. So you're gonna have Miguel Belchet go up in weight. He's gonna fight Jeremiah Nakatila at the lightweight division at 135. He made weight.
These are on the undercards.
Actually, Josue Vargas is gonna fight in the undercard.
Wow.
But there's a couple of I believe there's like 7-8 fights that's gonna be on the undercards. I only think like 3 or 4 of them are gonna be televised.
Who's the main event?
The main event is Miguel Berchet versus Jeremiah.
Berchet's fighting tomorrow?
Yeah, he's gonna fight.
I gotta watch
Jeremiah Nakatila.
Okay.
And they both made Miguel Berchet made 135 even. And if I'm not mistaken, Nakatila did 133.6. I can't pronounce his last name, but it's Nakatila, something like that.
Okay.
But he got knocked out by Oscar Valdez. That was his last fight. Valdez starched him. I think that's probably one of the knockout of the year last year. And he's coming back to fight at 135. So tune into that. I was gonna give you guys all the weights and all that, but you know what?
We could say it for another time.
Yeah, we could say that for another time. I just want to also say that it became public that Usyk is gonna fight Anthony Joshua for a rematch.
I thought it was what happened to Wilder.
It's gonna go for a rematch. I think Usyk is gonna fight. It's already announced. It's gonna be a rematch. Joshua is gonna fight Usyk, and also Costa Suzun Timzu is gonna fight tomorrow. I believe it's gonna be on Showtime, and there's gonna be an interesting fight. It's gonna be Martinez versus Warrington 2, the rematch. It's gonna be a bomb burner. Tune in. I believe it's in Showtime, so just make sure you guys tune into that.
Some good fights, and then I think the week after that is when it starts, right? We're gonna have some good fights. I think Tyson Fury is gonna start off April, right?
I believe so.
April 4th. Yep. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it's April 4th. He's gonna kick off the month. With some big fights. Let me just double check my calendar if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. But yeah, also I have in my notes. I forgot where I was. I went online and I just started looking around, and for a couple of sources.
It's April 2nd. I'm sorry, April 2nd. I think he fights April 2nd. Hold on, I got it right here. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. You got it in your notes.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, right here.
But yeah, man, we gotta start showing love to Boo Boo Andrade.
Definitely.
Demetrius, remember that name, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. He's undefeated, 31-0 with 19 knockouts. He's been getting ducked by everybody. I don't know. He did a little ducking though, I think, with Benavidez, but Benavidez says that fight can happen, so let's make it happen.
No, Tyson Fury is fighting April 23rd against Dillian White.
Dillian White, yeah.
Yes, and then we have Ryan Garcia is coming up soon.
Soon.
He's coming up actually next week.
Next week he's up.
Yep. No, I'm sorry.
Actually, what day he fights?
April 9th. In 2 weeks, yes. April 2nd, we have Savannah Marshall and Femke Hermans. I think that's a woman's bout.
Yeah.
Yeah, April 2nd. Yeah, you're right. Tomorrow, Tim Tszyu and Terrell Gausha. Gausha, something like that.
Gausha, yeah.
So we got some good fights. Let me see if I have. Let me see what else I got here. Richard Riporch versus Dion Jamal. Mm-hmm. And then we got Kiko Martinez versus Josh Warrington.
Mm-hmm.
And Miguel Burchett versus Jeremiah Nikithelia.
Yeah. Nikithelia.
Nikithelia. Yep. Nikithelia.
Yeah.
Nikithelia. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Can't pronounce
that. We got some fights, if you ain't doing nothing, go grab a 6-pack, relax, and enjoy the boxing, and then that's it.
That's right.
We in boxing season right now, so the good fights are gonna start from April down. And then hopefully we get a good closing towards November, December. Hopefully we get a Tank in there, because Tank is gonna be due for a fight late in the year. The same as Ryan Garcia. Teofimo, I think Teofimo's fighting too, right? Is he fighting that kid Barbosa?
Well, I haven't heard that it's still official, but
yeah,
I wouldn't. I don't know what's going on with Teofimo. I honestly, there's something wrong with that guy.
I think he's humble, bro. He's quiet after that loss, man. That was.
But I think there's something wrong with Teofimo Lopez. There's something wrong.
As far as
I don't know. I don't know what. Huh?
Personally,
it has to be, because a man that you just losing your prime really when you're not fighting like this. Like, think about it. Before he fought, how long ago he fought? How long it took him to fight after he fought?
It took a while.
It took him almost like a year and something, and he lost.
He got sick. He got sick, something like that, and then,
Yeah, but I don't know. That's a real. To me, is very sad seeing Teofimo Lopez's career go down like that, the way it is. To be honest.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, it's been months since he lost to Kambosos.
Yeah.
How much? Like 6 months?
Something like that. In November. It was November, I think they fought.
November?
November, something like that? Was it November or December?
I gotta take a look at that, but I will definitely in the next
was it October? No, it wasn't October. It was like
in the next episode we're gonna definitely talk about that because I know that he fought
I'll tell you right now.
He fought Lomachenko when the pandemic was going. And then then he didn't fight for like a whole year, I think. And then he came back, fought Kambosos, lost. And look, it's like another half a year. I'm not seeing anything from Teofimo. He needs to get back in there, bro.
Yeah, they fought November 28th.
November 28th?
Yeah, hold on one second. Hold on a second. Yeah, it was November.
Okay.
Yeah, they fought in November.
So you got December, January, February, March. It's been 4 months, almost 5. No fight. You know what I'm saying? That sign to at least so he could get back in his duties and shit,
yeah,
man.
He fought November 27th.
All right, so by Thanksgiving?
Around there. A little after.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when it was. Was it?
But still, you still got it's 5 months, man. That's
he fought at the Hulu Theater. It was the Zone. And he fought on November 27th, 2021.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while. We need to see Teofimo.
And that's another thing. That Kambosos kid, he won by split decision. Come on, bro. Chill out. Chill out.
Yeah, but that to me, honestly, I don't think that fight was split decision.
Well, because the knockdowns will help Teofimo.
But even at that, man, come on, Teofimo got outboxed in that fight,
man.
That was
of course. I'm not gonna take that away.
That Teofimo did come on strong at the end. I'm not gonna lie, but he didn't. That fight was not no split decision, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I thought Teofimo probably won the fight. 8-4. I mean, Kambosos won the fight 8-4.
Yeah.
Because he knocked Teofimo down and Teofimo knocked him down too.
Yeah.
So
that's what that late knockdown probably could have caused that split decision because remember, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like the 8th or 9th round. Kambosos had them roller skates on. He was running.
He did, but he did. You gotta respect the champ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At the end of the day, you fighting the champion in Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is, we know he's not a bum. He's not a bum fighter. He's a great fighter, but
Teofimo was swinging for the fence. He wanted that boy out in the first round. He wanted that.
That's
boy
what I think. That's why I tell you that again, and I tell you this again and again, man. I think he fought the wrong game plan, and his father in his corner didn't give him the right instructions. Like you winning when you losing.
I said it too. I said he fought the wrong fight. He went in there with the wrong plan.
He look at that. Look, you look at that first round, and you will see that he came out swinging. And I always say this: you could be in the best shape of your life.
The first 3 rounds, he came out ready to kill Kambosos. He wanted him out of there.
Yeah, he did. But remember, in that first, it don't matter how great a shape you could be in. You could lose your condition in 1 round. Just by the way he fought, that he wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
He wanted to rip his head off with every shot, Angel.
Yeah, he wanted him out of there. He wanted him out of there.
You don't do that. You got if you see that this man can know how to walk the ring, be careful. You're gonna run into something, and exactly what happened. He threw a lazy jab, and Kambosos came right over with the right. Boom, sat him down. You could see his face. Your man did not like that.
Overhand right, caught him, bang.
Well, bro, we gotta show some love to Ugas.
Yeah, Ugas. He's fighting Errol Spence. He's fighting Spence. When he's fighting Spence? Let me see. I got it here too. Hold on.
Also, uh, uh, Big A, you got this kid, Boots,
Yeah.
Jaron Boots,
Yeah.
Jaron Boots, Ennis.
Yeah.
He's fighting on the undercard of Charlo versus Castano.
Oh, he's fighting May 14th?
Yup, on the undercard.
Yeah, we're gonna check that out. Yeah, Errol Spence and Jordanis Ugas, April 16th. That's coming up soon.
That's 2-3 weeks from now.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Erickson Lubin is fighting Sebastian Fundora. April 9th.
You know who's that Fundora kid, right?
I've seen him fight once.
That dude is tall as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That dude is mad tall. He's like 6'3", he's like 6'5", 6'4". Big tall dude.
I've seen him fight before. Very awkward.
Yeah. Very awkward.
Yeah.
He's long, he's lanky. He's too tall to be at that weight, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be a fun fight because Lubin can punch. You know who's Lubin, right?
Yeah, I know Erickson Lubin.
Erickson Lubin. He had a nice sparring section with Edgar Berlanga.
Yeah, Charlo knocked his ass out.
Yeah,
I think it was in the first round or something like that.
Yep. Edgar Berlanga.
That's Bedin's man. Yeah, Berlanga. Berlanga better sit his ass down, boy.
Whoa.
He better. I know he's undefeated, man, but a lot of people are starting to exit that train, boy. A lot of people are starting to get off that train.
You know he got beef with Benavidez, right?
Oh, Berlanga? Yeah, you know what's crazy about that? Benavidez did call him out.
Yeah, because Berlanga was popping it.
True, Benavidez?
He was saying that he gonna stop him, that this, that, and the third. So Benavidez don't play. That's why I like him. Benavidez and David Haney, they act the same, both of them. They both act the same. You want the smoke? I'm gonna call your manager right now. He went and called the manager because they under the same people, man. You know, Berlanga got the same. Even Benavidez said it's not a hard fight to make. We could make it happen. Yeah. But I don't know what happened there. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? My son ducking and dodging, you know what I mean?
Shots fired. Shots fired again. Is the man passed out? Is the man passed out under a coconut tree?
Yo, I'll be him. I wouldn't dare step in the ring with Benavidez.
Oh, Berlanga?
Berlanga, yeah, he needs to stay down. He needs to. You know what I think he should do?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, he should go down to 160, bro.
He's at 168?
Yeah.
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken, he's at 168, yeah.
Yeah, he bugging. Well, let's see. We shall see. Well, folks, that's our time. Hey, Jake, I had a great time with you, brother.
Yes, sir.
We got to do we're going to do this again next week. Because things are starting to cook up now. Everything is starting to cook up. We're going to see what's going to happen with TMT and Tank Davis if it's going to be bye-bye after Raleigh.
We should do one tomorrow, man, for the fight. I could go over to your house.
All right, bet. We could do that.
I wouldn't mind sitting right there with that pit bull.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm telling you, I was telling wifey that I want to do one live with everybody in the room. That shit is gonna be crazy because I already got the perfect setup of where I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I gotta get this done. I got all the equipment already. I just wanna like get everybody here to do it. I think
absolutely.
I think we should do it for the Raleigh fight.
Yeah, that's gonna be live.
We should do it for the Raleigh fight. I think that's gonna ring. It's gonna ring off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gonna be live because I know I know my son's gonna come out. Yeah. Raleigh's gonna come out to fight. That's one thing I know. Raleigh's not scared of Tank.
No,
he's not.
No. So, well, let's see what's gonna happen. Anyway, folks, that's our time. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe. Follow, share, all that good stuff. Again, go to my website, underdogsports.com. Go grab yourself a jersey. Go grab yourself a hat. All my affiliate partners, shout outs to them, Lids, Mitchell and Ness, Sports Fanatic, NFLshop.com. What's the other one? Oh, I also got MLB, and there's another one, I think. Sports Memorabilia. So if you want to get like a souvenir or a picture frame of a retired player or something like this, what I got here with Saquon, you can grab it at Sports Memorabilia. Underdog Sports get a kickback. It helps the channel, and we'll take it. And I appreciate it. We'll take it from there. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I got some more promotions to do, but I'm just waiting for my daughters to get settled in. And, they said, Dad, can you please shout my business out? So I'm just waiting for them to get full in gear, and then I'll bring them out. But it's been a pleasure, JP.
You already know, my brother, we here.
Yeah, we're going to speak tomorrow. We'll probably do something. If you want to come over, we could do something together live.
Absolutely.
And we could get more
Absolutely.
in depth. We'll get more in depth.
To all the fans out there, tune in. Keep tuning in.
Yes.
You listening to the champions, baby.
Yes, right. Shout out to ES News. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports.
That's right. Aki. I like Aki.
Fight Hype. Shout out to all of them, man. We got to come together and start supporting these boxers that are just getting put on the shelf, man, not getting the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Man. So, Boo Boo Andrade, hold your
Boo
head.
Boo Boo's from Rhode Island, yo, bro. Rhode Island, I think he's from Providence. Yo, shout out to Boo Boo Andrade. Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. He got Puerto Rican in his blood. Don't get it twisted. He got some Latino in his blood. Let's get it, baby. We could show him love too.
Hey, Boo Boo, we fighting for you, brother. We trying to get you something. We trying to get you something that our voices is your voice, so we trying to get you out there and get a good fight, man.
Yep.
So with that being said, folks, thank you for coming. JP, thanks for coming in. We gotta do this again.
Always, brother, always.
Well, we're gonna probably do this next week. Yeah, we're gonna do it next week. All right.
Absolutely.
So, all right, people. Peace.